Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you all have had a good week. Wanted to go live today with my 5 on Friday, and hopefully, something I say will help to encourage you. So, anyways, we are trying to dig out from a blizzard here. Well, it wasn't really that blizzardy. We've had way worse, but we did get a lot of snow, a lot of heavy, wet snow. So, I'm just gonna show you guys what it looks like. This is my backyard, as you can see. And it's melting quickly though. You can see the bird bath right there, but the boxes, you guys can see where I had all the flowers in the summer are almost, it's almost to the top. And as you can see, Zoe is now going into the snow where it's very, very deep. I don't know why she does that when I give her a small little part to go on. But anyways, it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining, the skies are clearing, and we hope it melts quickly. I think we had about 10 to 12 inches, which is a lot, but we've had a lot more than that. And it's definitely very wet and heavy, so hopefully it will melt quickly. So anyways, back to the inside. Let's see, starting out with, of course, my mom. Went to see her this week on Monday, of course, and she was not good. She was extremely confused. I mean, to the point where I really couldn't, she was having a really hard time making any kind of sense. And I went to do her nails on Monday, and that was difficult because just trying to get her to keep her hands where I needed them was a challenge. Also, when we showed up, we found her in the chair, and she was literally just laying in it in the weirdest position, like she'd almost kind of crumpled in. And my hospice nurse had been there that morning, and she finally was able to find the doctor and get him to go in and look at her. She had had this rash on her back for about 3 weeks now. And she wanted him to see it, and of course she couldn't get him in there. So she pulled him in, and he looked at it, and he said he thought it was shingles, which she was not convinced that's what it was. But he took a very quick look, didn't really get any more information, and left, and then decided to put her on gabapentin 3 times a day, 200 milligrams 3 times a day, if you can believe that, which is insane. Thank God she told me, and I said, no way. That is way too much for somebody like her. It is not good for her cognitively, nor is it good for her physically. It would just knock her out, make her sleep, and make her be more of a fall risk. So I told them we could up it 100 at night. But the thing is she's not even complaining about that thing on her back. In fact, my hospice nurse thinks it is coming from the diapers that she wears, and it's an irritation, which makes a lot more sense. And she wants them to change it to a different garment, like a pull-up type of thing, and put pad in it to keep it more absorbent. But of course, they're not doing that. They've lost the pads, and it's just crazy. So anyways, the only thing she was complaining about to me on Monday was her leg, not her back. But like I said, she was so confused. I did do the video. You can see the Mondays with Mom video, and I was really surprised she could even answer the question as confused as she was, but she actually did better than I thought she would, and came up with some things that I didn't really even know, like, she had taken Spanish in high school, and I remember her saying she did, but, it kind of brought back that memory. So anyways, that's where we're at with that. And then tomorrow is the 2nd anniversary of my sister's death. So I am, not in a great place with that, of course. I can't believe it's been 2 years. And I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. Probably not much, since the graves are completely covered from all this snow. It would be hard to even find it. And there's still no stone on her grave, which I'm not very happy about. But my niece is the one who's handling that, and unfortunately it's still not done. So I have to pick my battles on that. And so we did do another reading on Sunday, Amelia and I, and it wasn't as good as the other two. She didn't come through as much as she did last time. My dad actually came through more than she did, which is interesting. And she came up with some weird stuff. One of the most interesting things she came up with was she said, my dad said to put a first aid kit in the car. And we thought that was just bizarre. But we did it. And so if I come back here one day and tell you that that first aid kit was used, you'll know that it was definitely meant to be. She also brought up an accident that had happened with my niece, a biking accident. She would have never known that. But I just kind of wished my sister had come through even more, and, more about my mom and stuff, but there really wasn't a lot there. So anyways, that was that. But anniversaries are hard. Grief it's a hard thing, even 2 years in, it's still very difficult. So if you're grieving, let me know. And let me know what you do to celebrate these not celebrate, to actually get through these kind of things, the anniversaries like these. So anyways, then moving on to my Etsy, dead. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I spent most of the week working on my taxes because that's how dead it is, but I need to get them done. I have started posting on TikTok, and it's actually, things are doing really good over there. I can't even believe it. And now, of course, this whole controversy with TikTok and them trying to ban it, it's just my luck, but I'm going to continue. I posted an owl tutu set that I made last week that I didn't get a chance to show you guys. And I posted it on tons of platforms. It's getting lots of views, but so far no sales. And I've also been thinking about, I saw this thing about being an Amazon influencer, which I would love to do, but every time I apply, I get turned down, and I don't understand it. I guess it's because I don't have enough engagement or something. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas what I can do to try to get them to accept me, that would be great. I made a couple more reels for kale, for Hue Chocolate, and for Simple Mills, but unfortunately I was too late and they closed them before I could post them. So anyways, that's that. I did post another coloring video on Wednesday, and as you guys can see, the page is coming along quite nicely. So we're getting there. So that's that. And then last but not least, I'm doing a new thing now where I am teaching English, volunteering to teach English to Israeli kids to help them learn English. And my first time doing that was yesterday. It's with a place called Israel Connect. So if you're interested in doing it, they definitely need more people. So that was fun. I've got a young boy that I'm helping, and I'm almost finally done with the soldier hat that I've been working on, so that's good. Hopefully I can show you that, or get a picture of it anyways, or show it to you next week. And then I just cannot believe we are at day 161 on this war in Israel and Gaza. Those hostages are still not back. It's just unfathomable. So please keep them in your prayers. Say a prayer that some kind of solution can be done. You can come up with a solution to get this over with. And you help get these hostages free, and to help the innocent people in Gaza have a life and have food and water and all basic necessities. It's horrendous. And then, please pray for actually, wait, let's go back. So since we're still on this, of course, Rachel Pauline Goldberg, Purchase Mom, is still reading the Psalms. And like I told you guys last week, now that we're at 161, since we only go up to 150, we have to do 150 and then add. So today is 161. So if you want to read 150, we did that last week, I think. But I'm just going to read Psalm 11 because that would make 161. And it says, "In the Lord I take refuge. How then can you say to me, flee like a bird to your mountain? For look, the wicked bend their bows. They set their arrows against the strings to shoot from the shadows at the upright in heart. When the foundations are being destroyed, what can the righteous do? The Lord is his holy temple. The Lord is on his heavenly throne. He observes everyone on earth. His eyes examine them. The Lord examines the righteous, but the wicked, those who love violence, he hates with a passion. On the wicked he will rain fiery coals and burning sulfur. A scorching wind will be their lot. For the Lord is righteous. He loves justice. The upright will see his face." Amen. That's definitely fitting for what we're going through right now. So let's just end with a little bit of prayer. People I know that need prayer. Of course, my friend Josh, definitely he needs prayers. For his health, for his family, and having issues with his neighbor. So talked a lot about forgiveness this week, and that was a tough one for sure, especially when you're dealing with neighbors like we both have. And then, of course, my friend friend Jim from the church who had a stroke, he fell again this week. Jazessi from the church. For answers for her health issues. Liz on Instagram, her husband is not doing well. He was hospitalized this week. I hope he's doing better. And my friend Andrea, who's having a lot of asthma attacks this week. She's been sick again and it's affecting her lungs. So pray that find a solution for that. And then please pray to stop this war, of course, in Israel and Gaza. Also pray stop the war in Ukraine. Please pray for peace in both places. Stop the hate in this world, especially LGBTQI hate, anti-Semitism, gun violence. Please pray that this country can be run by somebody new, somebody other than the choices that we have. And I think that's it. Although I did hear something this morning. I was watching show and Mitch Albom came on. I don't know if you guys have ever read any of his books, but he was once again talking about gratitude. And he was saying, no matter how dark today is, tomorrow can be better. Hold on to hope. And I loved that. So yeah. So anyways, that's that. And once again, my gratitude this week, I'm just grateful to be able to do this. I'm grateful the snow is over and the sun is shining. So I hope you all have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.